if you are one of those people, if you got into fight and in a situation where you were really angry, you were really hyper, or in a situation where you had an argument with somebody, and then you come back to your normal senses and you come back home or you come back upset, and now your brain is playing that picture again, and that picture shows you that I wish I would have said that. I wish I would have done that. I wish I didn't do that. I wish I didn't say that. I would have said that this better. This statement is better, right? After an argument, after so much like energy, you're just dwelling into same thoughts and situations because that's how you programmed to think. If I tell you, rather than creating a story that is negative, I want to create something positive in that situation, then I would choose my story. And I take back my power instead of thinking what I could have done that better in that situation, than thinking that now I know what I want and I will focus on my energy on that. So if you think that you are one of those people who goes into public settings and then you feel that everybody's judging you, everybody's looking at you, rather than thinking into dwelling into negative situations, I think that okay, I wanna think that nobody cares and they're all minding their own business. I am creating that thought inside me. So instead of creating a negative thought, I want to create a positive one. And that's how the shift happens. And if I create that positive thought, then I know what I really want in life. And that's some of the few examples. And there's another somebody, if doesn't text you back, if you really want that position or your job you're looking for, but you feel that I'm not ready for it, I don't know if I'll be able to do it, if I don't know if I'm ready for the responsibility. If you're keeping yourself small, if you're keeping yourself into negative thoughts, then you're going to remain at the same level all your life. Just try something out of your comfort zone to increase your confidence. And your confidence is related to your solar chakra, which is your navel, your stomach area. That chakra actually aligns with your confidence of how you present yourself, how you think you are, right? Confidence doesn't come of how people think of you. It's like how I think of myself if I walk into a room. That's how people feel. Okay, this is a confident person, right? They're not going to think that like a negative situation, that why do like this person has confidence. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about others that much that we think they care about us. Your confidence, everything that you want in your life, to do a certain situation, be in a certain position, anything that comes from within. And you have to feel worthy to receive the gifts that is meant for you. So if you are in a certain loop of things, of thoughts, then there are certain things you can do and pay attention to more. Number one is your thoughts. Your thoughts are creating reality every single day. So I feel that because meditation helps you observe your thoughts, you become more vigilant of what you're thinking, you become more of what you are thinking, and you kind of stop judging what you're thinking, and you kind of separate yourself, and you want to know that I have the power to think positive instead of negative. So I take back my control and I want to think what I want to think instead of thinking something negative. So in a situation where somebody doesn't text me back, and instead of dwelling into thoughts that, oh, nobody cares about me, they're not going to reply, and instead of dwelling into like negative spirals, I would rather think that they might be busy, or it's neutral. They might not be interested, and it's fine. Like, it's fine. Like, I am not dwelling into the energy cycle of giving it to somebody because they didn't text me back. I have the power to think how I want with my thoughts. and I will choose what I want to think. And second one is your emotions. And it is so important because your emotions create your reality every single day. You remember certain days when you woke up and you're like, oh, this something didn't go your way, okay? Your coffee wasn't tasting good, or you're just like, your car didn't start, anything like that happened in your life in the morning, and you're like, oh, my day is ruined. You already decided that your day is ruined because one small thing didn't go your way. Now that you have chosen the course of your whole day because you were upset in the morning, rather than I dwell into those emotions, I want to choose how I want to feel the whole day, because that is my state of feeling. I want to train myself of how I want to feel the whole day, because that is my power. That is how God created me, and I want to take back my power. So your thoughts and emotions are so powerful, and you are doing it every single day. Instead of dwelling into delusion of negativity, I want to choose something positive, something that uplifts me, uplifts my soul. And third one is action. So when I do certain actions, which means that I want to do something out of my comfort zone, which means that if I've never tried something that is, I feel like I have a box, okay? We all living in a box of reality. So if I'm living in a box of reality, which is like, I am comfortable doing this, I'm comfortable in this box, and I'm comfortable doing a certain job, I'm comfortable doing a certain way of things, I'm comfortable doing it in my way, I rather just shift it to just doing something uncomfortable and out of my comfort zone, just to test how I feel, just to make sure that I know, and my body and my mind knows that it is okay to be out of your comfort zone. Okay, for example, making these videos, I was so uncomfortable when I started doing it. I'm still not a big YouTuber or anything like that, but doesn't matter to me anymore. When I started, I was so uncomfortable. I was like, people are gonna look, they're gonna judge me, and blah blah blah. All the thoughts comes into your mind, and you're like, I don't think I will be able to do it. But the fact is that I just was like, okay, I'm gonna start. Stop over dwelling into thoughts that everybody cares about you. Like, people care about you 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, a week, 2 weeks, month. That's all. Nobody cares about, like, all their lives, about others. And even if they do, they're giving you energy. So they are giving you vital energy. You can utilize that energy in creating something beautiful. So do something that you really want to do. I really wanted to do it. I really wanted to spread what I have learned in so many ways, and it made me such a better human being. And I was like, I really want to share this because this is something I'm passionate about. I can talk hours about this. And I'm like, I'll just do it. And when I started, and I didn't had anything, I was just doing it out of my comfort zone. And but like, by just doing it every single time, I just became comfortable doing it. And actions happen like that. You've seen so many people doing so many extraordinary things, but when they started, if you see the journey, they didn't start as a perfect person. They started as an imperfect person doing certain things. All the businesses that you see, the successful creators and the successful business entrepreneurs that you see, they all started from something that they were uncomfortable doing it. They had an idea and they were like, okay, let's just do it. You will not know how to be perfect. Nobody is perfect. And waiting for that perfection is just going to delay it. And it, from my experience, I have delayed it multiple times. And I was like, I'm just gonna do it. It's fine. If anybody wants to judge me, they're welcome to do it. And that's how you grow in life. You don't grow in a box of comfort zone. You grow out in your uncomfortable situations where you learned something. You grow when you're like, okay, this is something that I learned from it, right? And you keep on doing it, and then you're like, I'm comfortable doing it. That's the action that you have to take in your life. So remember the fact that thoughts, emotions, and actions are creating your life every single day. And remember to use it mindfully. If you dwell into delusion of thoughts of negativity, I rather choose that something is positive and uplifting to my soul and everything. That helps me. That helps your soul. That helps your thoughts, your emotions, everything in your life. And remember, your innate emotions matter the most instead of external things. That's how life works. I really want to thank you. That was it for today, but I really want to thank you for tuning in, and I hope this message really helps, and hopefully you will be able to share this with somebody who actually needs to hear this message and take back the meaning behind it, which is take back the control, basically. But choose what you want, choose the delusion in your life rather than creating something that you don't want. I thank you for your time and have yourself a nice day.